Hello friends, welcome back to your favorite channel, Tradebasics. Now, hope you have gone through the earlier strategy what I have given, and hopefully you can see how nicely it is working for multiple days. So it is yesterday also, if you would have seen, I had clearly mentioned wherever it is R2 or R3 is a kind of overbought situation, and then it kind of exactly retraces from that, and then it plays in the sideways zone and exactly see the bounce which is coming in from the R1. Okay, so important thing which is there is the R1 and pivot. So R1 S1 pivot is important levels for us, right? So always we can get the perfect entries on the options whenever we are trading with the options, right? So now today we will try to understand how do we kind of understand what is happening in the options, right? So what kind of action is happening on the options without really getting into the OI data. Okay, so OI data is generally you have to observe it, you have to understand where exactly the positions are building and how exactly it is happening. However, something which is really important is what is the price action which is happening on the options. Okay, so options, whenever we are seeing the options charts, okay, first thing we have to look at our pivots. Okay, so pivots, one is whenever we are looking at the pivots, we can understand where exactly we can get the bounce, where exactly we can get the reversals. Now if at all we are seeing these kind of charts, right? So what will you understand now? Just clearly understand where exactly our options are opening. Now look at this day, which was on the 1st of November. It has exactly opened in between, right? So we are not going to take any entries in between, right? So only entry which is available is at the support level. So S1, whenever it has come to S1, it has given good move, so which is almost like 15-17 points. It is good for the scalping, right? For the intraday, it is good enough for a scalping point of view. Second thing what we have to observe is where exactly the option is opening from yesterday, right? So if at all your option, let's consider this one was yesterday's low, right? And this one was yesterday's high. So high is we will not consider this as a high, but yeah, there was a free transaction which has happened at the opening. But generally if you see, this one was a kind of high where it has gone and then it has retraced, then it has gone kind of played inside the range, right? Now understand here how important it is that whenever it is opening in between, right, we know that it is opened in between. Now here we can't take any trade, right? But if you would have observed that yesterday's low, as soon as yesterday's low was broken, it has kind of come down till almost S1 level, right? And after S1 level, it has retraced back to what level? Exactly at yesterday's low. And after that, it has come down and closed at the day's low, right? So this is where important thing which we have to consider is yesterday's high low close, right? So whenever we are getting these kind of informations, it is very critical for us to analyze this before we kind of take any trades. Now here if you observe again, let's see, this one was a yesterday's high, okay, and this one is yesterday's low, right? So what exactly has happened? It has tried to cross on the first candle, it has opened inside the yesterday's range, right? So possibility is yesterday's range will be played, right? So then what has happened? First candle, it has crossed the yesterday's high. As soon as, if at all we are seeing, now this looks very easy here, okay, but when you are trading you wouldn't have got that kind of quick entry. However, if you see, yes, here it is yesterday's high, it is crossed, it has gone to R2. Exact from the R2, it has kind of given reversals, right? So as soon as it has come inside the yesterday's range, we know it is kind of gonna play in the sideways territory only, and there will be reversals, there will be kind of movements which will be happening, right? So here if you would have seen, here you would have got another entry. First target would have been this, and then look at this, how exactly it has taken the support and it has again gone back to the R2, right? Now look at this yesterday's range, right? So Now look at here, what we are seeing. Yesterday's high was around here, right? Yesterday's low was around here, okay, and close was around somewhere around here only. Now it has opened only at the gap up, right? It has opened at R1 only, and then there is no chance, right? And then it has gone kind of gone above R2, it has gone R3, and then from R3 it has started retracing, because this is in a overbought situation. So without even understanding RSIs and all those things, we can get to know from the pivots itself that what is our ranges from what is the kind of overbought and oversold situations. Now here what has happened exactly, it has gone to R3. Now R3, are there any levels above this? Nothing, right? So generally R3 is a overbought kind of situation, and from there exactly the reversal has happened, and then it has come down to almost R1. R1 it has given the bounce and again move. Let's look at put side, right? And then you can always look at OI data and all that things to kind of combine this with your thing. Now look at here what is happening. Now here it is opened below yesterday's low, right? So high is very far off, so we will not mark it here. Now it has opened at yesterday's low, right? It has first candle is kind of a doji, so it is a confusion. Then it comes down to, and then the reversal happens. Now if at all, if I take an entry at a 96 rupees, okay, and my stop loss would be around these levels, right? So it is 10 points SL. Even if you get 10 points, so 96 to 114, 110 it has already given. So 14-15 points it is already given. And even if you keep it, even if you keep this as an SL, and if you keep on moving this thing, your target was also almost achieved, right? So this is exactly, see the reversal where it has exactly come from the reversal points, right? So let's look at this one. Look at the low here, right? And the high is very far off, okay. Now look at what has happened. First candle, it's a kind of shooting star kind of candle. After that it has tried to come down. However, if you look at this, momentum is hardly anything which is moving in, right? After that what it has done, it has kind of moved up, right? So here if you would have taken a 200, if you would have taken entry, and 234 would have been your first target, right? So yes, so yesterday's high low is also important from our from our that strategy whatever I have given on the pivot points, right? So exactly, see yesterday's low, it has kind of rejected again it has gone back to the same thing. So if whenever you try and combine these two things together, right, you will get a very good trades. So you have to look at C as well as P, where exactly the positions are, what exactly is happening. And generally these are used by most of the big guys, where identify rather than RSI, they generally try and identify these levels from the pivot points itself, right? So rather than, see, now look at here, okay. So now it has kind of gone, it has opened around these levels, okay, around pivot it has taken the support, then it has formed one price action pattern, and then from here it has gone up and gone to R2, right? And look at the perfect reversals what you are getting from the R2 to R1. So this is where this particular thing, with the help of yesterday's high low close, it can really work wonders for you. And there will be lots of small SLs here and there, but that SLs are smaller, and when you are getting these kind of scalping momentums, right, it will be really useful for you if you are trading. So try this, test this, and let me know your feedback. Thank you guys, have a nice day.